Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Walker Kessler. Demon's out there with Harden. Then it's Daniels. And it's Wolf in at the power forward position. And for Charlotte, James is out there with Price. Then it's Knipple. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Duren in at the center, locking down the middle. Hey, Clark, too much. Monumental forces will be generating a lot in the paint tonight with this center matchup we have.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of thumping and bumping, bruising and pushing. I mean, these two do not want to let the other one get the upper hand. I mean, might as well ring the bell because it's going to be close to a fight in there.
Harden has a wide open look and the three off target. For the Hornets, they come into this following a loss to Dallas. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Here is Harden. Over to the left wing. Here's Wolf. There's the three. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Price. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Pass to McDaniels. Now James launches a three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Here's Wolf. McDaniels defending. Now, here is Harden. Over Price. And the Nets miss again.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Pass to Duren. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Free throw, no good for Duren. The Nets have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And it's Demon missing.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here's Knipple. He's covered by Daniels. Pass to Price. Shot clock at 6. James right side. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. To the middle. Here's Daniels. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Demon. James covering. Outside Daniel. Lets it fly. Duran pulls it in. And here's Price. He brings it up with the Charlotte Hornets. Duran with the screen on Harden. Stolen by Harden. Here's Daniels. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Daniels has got his second basket.
Terrific ball movement. Harden with perfect timing on the pass. That's often overlooked when the pass gets there. He relishes his role as distributor.
Now here's McDaniels. Still without a basket. And the shot goes in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Now, Knippel. James Harden missing on the three. With some arc, and the layup good by Knippel.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Harden. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Certainly wasn't an ideal start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
Duran a screen. Wolf grabs the miss. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Harden. High post, Kessler. Harden left side. 6 to shoot. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
When he's not killing you on the perimeter, Harden's doing it inside. He does it all, folks.
Duran a screen. Ice passes to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Pass to Kessler. Kessler the screen. It's good. And here's Price. Hasn't made one yet. Duran a screen. Out to the right wing. McDaniels dishes to Price. McDaniels sets a screen for Price. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Clark, you've been in this game a long time, and you know some teams don't hit their stride until deep into the season.
That's exactly right. I mean, and it really just depends. I don't know how many times we've said a team looks awful in the first month of the season, then they come back and make a push into the playoffs. So it's a journey. It's an evolving journey as to how teams develop. Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Khalil Ware comes in for Duran, and Thomas subbed in for James. Here is Daniels. Back to Harden. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Harden's got 7 points.
Harden with that catch and release, lightning quick.
Now Price. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Knippel. Drops in the layup for 2.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Harden. He has 7. Here's Demon. 3-pointer. And again, it's Brooklyn with a 3.
And that's back-to-back threes The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Changes for Brooklyn. Minod's checked in, and it's Traoré in for Daniels. Hornets have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. To the inside. Here's Kamara.
It's so smooth in the pick and roll. Love seeing White there with the right pass.
That's the Demon. Back to Harden. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
Now Kamara. Outside Thomas. Here's Larson. He's covered by Kessler. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Hornets have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Outside Thomas. Inside. And slam dunk by Kamara.
And during his time in the league, the assist numbers have steadily improved for Thomas.
Harden outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Harden's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Nets.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
That's the Demon. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
Now here's White. No scoring in this one. .59 seconds left to play in the first. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Pass to Kamara. Thomas surveying the D. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Drains it from beyond the arc.
When you find some room, take advantage. Rise up and fire.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The 3. And Ware pulls it down.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Substitution on the board.
There's a screen by Kamara. Pass to Larson. Now Kamara. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
Tie game here in Charlotte. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, it certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Jordan Poole. He's out there with Traoré. And it's Thorpe in at the 5. Now, here's Poole. Excellent D from Thomas.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way up.
Now here's White. Scoreless thus far. 5 on the clock. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Here's Traore. Poole left side. Lays it up off the glass. Poole's got his first basket.
The more effective Poole is inside, the more headaches he causes for the defense.
And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
From deep, Thomas. Rebound, Brooklyn. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. It's stolen by White. To the paint. Here's Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Hornets leading by 4. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's White. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Jordan Poole picks one up.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. It's the Nets now. Following the bucket by the Hornets, Harden gets the bucket.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
White with it. Pass to McDaniels. James outside for the 3. Wolf grabs the miss. Wolf got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Minot, and he jams it with authority.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
There's the screen to the middle. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Good. Daniels has got 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
White looking around. Rebounded by the Nets. In the corner, Harden. Pass to Minot. Stolen by McDaniel. Wolf grabs the miss. Wolf got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. James right side. And finished off by McDaniel.
Rocking him right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniel.
And so, Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Charlotte. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Nets. Demon comes in for Traore. And Brooklyn has possession. Pass to Demon. Kessler a screen on Thomas. Down low. And Kessler throws it down.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of greatness in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, I don't think anybody wanted to be the guy at the end of the wrong side on that post.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
Here's Kessler. After the basket by Charlotte. Inside. Here's Demon. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now, here's Price. Pass to Diabate. Here's the teardrop. Rebounded by the Nets. Wolf got his 6th rebound on the night. Harden outside. Here's Wolf. Here's Kessler. 6 points for him. Daniels, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Harden against Price. It's Thomas on the wing. No good from outside. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Daniels. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now, here's Price. Daniels with the steal. Pass to Harden. Back to Daniels. Here's Demon. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 6 assists in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Checked in for the Hornets. James comes in for Cameron Thomas. Hornets trail by 8. There's the pick. Pass to Diabate. Daniels against Jones. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Harden outside. Here's Demon. James defending. To the left side wing. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Diabate grabs the board. For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Harden looking it over. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Pass to Demon. They set the screen. And Ware pulls it down. And so Price will bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 6. There's the drive. Diabate.
Sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Pass to Demon. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Price. Now Ware. No one near him. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Nets leading by 4.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Pass to Demon. Shoots over James. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them. Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Welcome, folks. It's halftime, and the Charlotte Hornets.
We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation. That allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you.
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. An exceptional performance so far from James. James Harden.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Jaden McDaniels is out there with Khalil Ware. Then there's Price. Then it's Knipple. And it's Jones in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Nets leading by 4. Outside Daniel. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Price outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And talking to Con Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell it.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Both good from the line that time. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
To the paint, just 4 to shoot. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Outside Daniel. From deep, Harden. Another shot. Here's Kessler. And that one, good. Kessler's got 8.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Price with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Hornets have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Khalil Ware. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Jones. Harden the pass to Kessler. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Assist goes to
Harden's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Demon. Back to Harden. Here's Demon. Harden with a screen on Thomas. Here's Wolf. McDaniels defending. Daniels inside the line. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Knipples got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Price kicks to Thomas. Pass to Knippel. Charlotte moving the ball around. Kept alive. Duren. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
at the line for 2, Duren.
And he knocks down the first one. Ball's checked in for Charlotte. No good on the second free throw. Brooklyn leading by 4. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
For your scoring squad.
And the Hornets making a change here. Kamar is checked in. Outside Daniels. Harden against Ball. Harden kicks to Daniels. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Here's Ball. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Absolutely fearless James Harden.
Even when you think you have Harden pinned up, he still gets a shot past you. Incredibly creative.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Knipple with the bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat. Daniels finds Kessler. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Duran with the screen on Harden. Ball, the pass to...
Mercy, mercy me. When you got the slick passing skills that Ball has, you love exploiting the defense in the pick and roll.
Pass to Demon. Inside. And Kessler throws it down.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
There's a screen by Kamara. Here's Thomas. And he banks in the layup.
Well, Thomas just needed a little elbow room to work with, and the screen created it.
Harden the pass to Kessler. Here's Demon. Got it. Good job in the low post. Demon's got 11.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there. As well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Khalil Ware comes in for Duran, and it's Johnson in for Knipple. And a change for the Nets. Traore's checked in for James Harden.
He's about as calm as you can be at the stripe.
Pass to Demon. It's hauled in by Thomas. Hornets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Outside, Ball. Shot clock at 5. No good. That would have tied it. Nets have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Daniels passes to Wolf. Pass to Demon. Kessler a screen on Thomas. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Thomas, and he uses the glass on the layup. Thomas got 6 in the quarter.
And Cam Thomas just does a great job there, absorbing the contact on his way up.
Pass to Wolf. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Demon in the corner. Daniels. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Traore. He's covered by Ball. Pass to Demon. Here's the screen. The three-pointer, no good.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Thomas against Kessler. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Back to Thomas. Here's Kamare. Here's Ball with the three. Nailed from three-point land. Ball's got 5.
Yeah, you know, it's a quirky release. There's no denying that. But he's a reliable shooter and scorer from the perimeter. Lonzo Ball making it happen.
To the middle. Here's Demon. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point.
Has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
James checked in for the Hornets. Price comes in for Lonzo Ball. There's a screen by Kamara. James finds Price. Shoots over Traore. Here's Ware. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Traore. Lays it up and banks it in.
Hey, you'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
Here's Price. And the foul called on Toumani Camara. That is his first foul of the game. James Harden. He's checked in for the Nets.
James Harden.
Brooklyn trailing. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Ware's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now Price. Johnson in the corner. Here's Ware. Brooklyn with the rebound. Now, here's Poole. And the layup falls. Poole's got his second bucket.
Showing his strength inside. Poole muscles that one home.
Price with it. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Nets out in front, leading by a point. And do not go away. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Traore is out there with Harden. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Clowney in at the center. And the second free throw, good.
And at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2 and a 3-point advantage.
There's a screen by Kamara. Down low. Kicks it out to Johnson. Offline with his 3. And so Poole will bring it up for Brooklyn. The lead is 2. Here's Traore. He's defended by Price. To the wing on the left. Pass to Traore. Just 5 on the clock. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Hornets shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. There's a screen by Kamara. A steal. The 3 from Poole. Rebounded by Kamare. Kamare's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint. And that one is stuffed right through.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Pass to Clowney.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent. The layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in. McDaniels comes in for Johnson. Whitey's checked in for James. And Ball subbed in for Price. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Nets. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Outside, White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Into the lane. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Harden. Oh, Harden with a good look down low.
A proven scorer. When Harden gets into a flow like this, he can pile up the points.
There's a good screen. He's covered by Kessler. And it's sent back by Kessler. From the arc. Harden, no good.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Hornets with the lead. Pass to Kessler. Inside. And stolen by White. Now, here's Ball. Defense is right there. To take the lead, and the layup is good. And the Hornets lead by 1.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And the call will be against Lonzo. That is his first foul of the game.
They've been undisciplined defensively, getting themselves into foul trouble far too early.
And the Nets making a change here. Einad's checked in. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. He's checked in for Charlotte. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Ball against Harden. What a finish from Harden.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
McDaniels passes to Duran. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Here's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game and excels at finding lanes to the rim.
Ball, the pass to Duran. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Dyson Daniels. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Harden against Ball, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And what you saw right there was Harden, knowing the contact was coming, he anticipated it and then made the most of it.
Free throw good from Harden.
Harden at the line for 2.
Harden hits them both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, I tell you what, Ball doing a nice job using his size down in the post, rising up above his defender to get that one to go down.
Harden outside. Pass to Demon. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Tell you what, that's one of the things I love about Harden's game. I mean, he's a dime dropper elite.
Ball. Good D by Harden. Nets leading by 3. Here is Daniels. Here's Demon. Back to Harden. Fires the 3. The 3 ball goes for James Harden.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Outside, White. They set the pick. Pass to Duran. Here's Diabate. From downtown, Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Demon. White covering. Daniels, no good.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
Ball dishes to McDaniels. And again, the Hornets missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Demon. To the inside. It's tipped. Stolen by McDaniels. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Now Ball. Here's White. And here is Ball. It's off target.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Now Kessler. And he does not hit. Outside, White. Duran a screen. Got a piece of it. Kessler. Pulls it down. Nets leading by 6. Harden outside. Here's Kessler. Shoots the 3. Duran pulls it down.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is. illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Now ball. They set the pick. Puts it up from 7. Yep, that goes down.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Harden knocks down the 3.
Boy, I love watching Harden hat the rock. Has an unlimited number of moves to choose from. Endless.
Now here's ball. Outside, White. Clock at 6. Raises up. It falls.
Oh, you can tell White wanted that one, and he delivers.
Here's Wolf. Harden outside. Pulls it down. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Here's McDaniel. The long shot, no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Kobe White, first personal foul, 15 fouls. At the line for the Nets, Demon, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Daniels with the steal. So it's the Nets picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll